Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooed Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a memory spread today, and I'm using this kit from Virgo and Paper. I think I got these a la carte. It is the Cozy collection. So I got 3 pages, which is enough for my memory planner. So I have this page with the deco on here, a couple of types of flags, 2 full boxes. We've got some more full boxes, some checklists, which I won't be using. And then we have the bottom washi and a box, some more boxes over here, and date covers and a quarter box here. So I don't have too many boxes to work with, but luckily I don't think I will need them. I have a feeling I'm going to be journaling a bit this week, and yeah, I'm ready to get started. So I have some pictures up here ready to go. Let me show you this spread in my everyday planner real quick. So this is a kit from Planning Roses called My Body. The Plan With Me is up for this if you'd like to see it. I really loved this spread. It's so unique and pretty. So I have that open, and then I have a few notes, and I have this little paper pad from Erin Condren. So I'm going to be using this. And yeah, let's get started on this. I'm ready. Alright, so I'm starting with the bottom washi, and I am just going to white out the lines because the bottom washi is pretty light. So if I hadn't have done that, you'd be able to see them. And I really love the florals on this bottom washi. It's really pretty. It's very kind of like vintagey to me. And then I'm just writing in the numbers. I do this very often with memory kits or with memory spreads. I just don't see the need to grab date dots for a spread that I'm not spending a lot of time with. And then I'm just cutting down these big flags to make some for the top corner. I don't know why I always cut those into flags and then cover them up with date covers, but do it every time. I like the plaid on those date covers. It's very bold and cool looking. I'm just doing the same thing on this other side, and I really like all of the patterns. As usual, Virgo and Paper kits are just super cool. They always have really interesting patterns and textures. So I'm just putting in the rest of the date covers, the first part of the week. And then I'm just putting down these, they look like shattered glass or like textured paper. I don't really know how to describe them, but they're just some old headers that I had in some leftovers, and I thought they kind of went with this kit with the black and white, and I thought they looked kind of interesting. I don't know if they actually go very well, but I think when everything is down, like, it doesn't really matter. Okay, for the sidebar, I started off with a full box, and then I put the little currently sticker down, which is super cute, and that is for my journaling section, and then that little half box is for my favorite moment of the week, and I just pulled in some deco for that. And then starting with Monday, I put in my video that went up that day at the bottom, and then I'm just pulling in a full box above that. I knew I wanted to use as many full boxes as possible for this week, so I'm kind of fitting them in as much as I can. Okay, so I started with this Martin Luther King Jr. quote that was lettered by one of my favorite artists on Instagram. And then below that, I marked that it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And I just made a note there that we need his voice now than ever. Okay, so on Tuesday, this was kind of a mess. I'm journaling quite a bit here, but I'm just basically writing about how I have 2 classes starting this day, and that they both were a lot of work looking at the syllabuses and syllabi, and one of them in particular was a complete mess. They didn't get the syllabus up until Saturday, which our classes are 7 weeks long, so like that is not acceptable, and it was very stressful. And I like the content of both, but the workload is intense is kind of how I ended that. So I am doing the voiceover for this closer to the end of February. And it is better now, but that beginning was just really rough. And these classes just kind of didn't let up and just kind of not a great way to end. I kind of wish we had had these in the summer or something when we had lots more free time instead of the spring when it's like testing season and all of that. But it is what it is. We're going to make it through. Almost done. So I'm just putting in some of the full boxes because, like I said, I wanted to be sure to use all of them because I think they are just interesting. Okay, so we were still in the midst of prepping for career day, which in my school is like kind of a big event. And so I was helping the counselor a lot this week with that. So I just wanted to mark that because it did take up quite a bit of my day, that particular day. And that little pin is just from some leftovers. I think it's from an old SBC kit or something. And then I'm just looking for a sticker because I wanted to do something about a workout. And so I found this Don't Give Up sticker, and I have been increasing the intensity of my workouts, and I want to keep doing that. And I just wrote that I'm so proud of myself for my progress this go around. My taking care of myself has always been kind of a priority in my adult life, but I do better at it than other times. I don't know. So this go around, I'm doing really well. I'm staying focused and I'm really pushing myself. So this is weeks after this particular week that you're seeing this spread, but I ran a couple days ago and I was so proud of myself. So I'll keep you updated. All right, at the top, I put my law class is terrible. # get it together. Yeah, this educational law class was crazy. And even our TAs didn't know what was going on, which was really disconcerting. And thank God I'm taking this class with someone else, my friend Amber. And I have someone to kind of commiserate and like complain to each other because it was so intense. Okay, below that I put that this week was insane, so busy. And then I needed to take a little moment and gather myself and calm down a little bit, so I had a self-care night on a Wednesday night. And then over on Thursday, I marked that I gave my unit exam, and my kids did so well. This was unit 5 of 9, and they did awesome, and I was really proud of them. I'm experimenting with a new grading system, and it is completely changing my whole teaching, just everything. It's been amazing, and I'm really proud of them. Okay, below that I put a little flag and put helped out LV. She is the assistant principal at the middle school, and I put that we're good now. We had a little tiff, a little disagreement about an issue, but we're good now. We worked it out. And then below that I put the flu hit school so hard. We had so many kids out that we could have closed, but we chose not to. We pushed through. But there were so many kids gone this week. I teach 3 classes and do instructional coaching. And so in my 3 classes, I had like less than half my kids all of this week, and the next week was even worse. So it was crazy. And then I got Blue Apron that night, which I've been getting Blue Apron like once a month or around there. And that was really good. I love those little steam buns that they send. Okay, I'm just fitting in a few things here. So, I put down this tweet about the Ted Bundy. Well, the tweet is really funny, but then I put a little note about the Ted Bundy tapes, which I actually really enjoyed it, but I wrote that I could see why people are critical of it. I'm really excited to see the Zac Efron movie about Ted Bundy. I have a fascination, I think a lot of people do, with him because of the extent of his crimes and like how long he got away with it and stuff. So I'm curious to see how they handle it. I hope they handle it really well. and they make him look evil. A lot of people criticized the documentary because they didn't show him as being evil enough when he really was. So, I don't know. I want to see it. Can't wait. But I liked the documentary. Okay, so on Saturday morning, I put a little pic of my beautiful Lagoon EC folio. I got it set up that day, which was really fun. I went with like a lemon theme with like black accents. It turned out real cute. I've got that up on my channel if you're interested in seeing that. And then at the top of Friday, I wanted to mark career day, of course, because we have been working so hard on this. And it was very successful. It was awesome, actually. Really, really good. We had a couple of, instances with the kids, but that's nothing that was unexpected. And I put that it was really stressful. I cried that day because of how frustrated I was, but it all came out great. And then below that on a flag, I put that our culinary team won. They were in a competition with restaurants, and they got 4th place out of like 50-something teams, which is incredible. And they won 1st place of the high school teams, which is so cool. But I put the little sleep mask from the kit because I was exhausted that day. It was insane. I think I went home and went to bed at like 8:30. And then on Sunday, I had this little lettering of church is who we are, not where we go. And I put that I didn't meet my goal of going to church one time in January, but I believe this and I will try again. So, and then below that, I put that this was the first week that I had great workouts where I wasn't so sore that I was in pain the whole time. So, just got to keep going. Okay, and then on my sidebar, I put that I was so frustrated at work this Friday, I carried it over into Monday and shouldn't have, but it actually led to some great conversations. So I did have a good conversation with my friend. And my favorite moment was starting my last semester classes. I'm so excited to be done. It's been quite a ride, and we're going full steam ahead. Hopefully our class for the second half of the semester isn't quite as intense as it is right now, but I'm excited to be finished. So here is the finished spread. It turned out really pretty. I really love the colors and patterns in this kit. That's why I always am drawn to Virgo and paper kits. They're just gorgeous in every single planner that I own. But this came out especially great. I love it. So I hope that you enjoyed it too. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye!